is one of the number one reasons why many atheists do not believe in God. Many atheists refuse to believe in God. Many atheists deny the existence of God because of the existence of evil. Many atheists will say, well, look, if God exists, if a good God exists, then why does evil exist? And then they'll go even further. They'll say this: not only is it that evil exists, but it seems that evil men and women alike are constantly getting away with their evil deeds without undergoing any form or any sort of consequence. There are many who do get away with their evil deeds. There are many who seem to be getting away with their mischievous actions. And the question is, why is this happening? If God does not exist, or if God is not true, true justice does not exist either. Because you see, we already know that evil exists. And since evil exists, our expectation is for justice to solve the evil. Our expectation is that those who are practicing this evil may undergo punishment. But the problem is, who will be their judge? But according to the atheistic worldview, only the strong survive, and this is all about the survival of the fittest. So where exactly is justice? And how could true justice exist, pure justice exist, if God does not exist? Now here's some good news for those of you atheists who are looking for justice, who are looking for something to happen, who are looking for the guilty to be punished for their evil deeds. Guess what? I'm on the same boat. So this is a beautiful thing here. God has set a day by which he will judge the world with justice by the man who he has appointed. We understand that Jesus is the final judge, executioner, the one who's going to judge the world, judge the evildoer. We understand, according to the scriptures, that there is coming a day where justice will prevail. We understand that there's coming a day where the guilty will finally be punished. So true justice, pure justice, is dependent on the existence of God. Also, true righteousness exists because God exists. So God is able to judge the world according to a righteous metric because he is righteous. And justice can prevail no longer based upon one's economic status or how much power an individual has or a nation has over another, sort of like the atheistic framework, survival of the fittest, the strongest make it, the weakest don't. No, evil is going to be judged according to righteousness. And God literally set aside a day for this to actually happen. So this is something that many atheists, I would think, should be excited about. But here is the problem though. The problem is this, that we all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. We all have contributed to the sin that we have and that we see within this world. Sin exists because mankind exists. Murder, strife, enviness, jealousy, all of these things contribute to the things that we see and experience. But the good news, as I said, is that God is going to judge the wicked. The problem is we are all wicked. But the good news, though, is that God has sent his son in order for you and I to receive the grace of God so that the wrath of God may not be poured out on us on this day that God has set aside. Receive Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior right now in order to flee from the wrath to come, because definitely there is a wrath to come. Why? Because God, who is good, will not allow the guilty to go unpunished.